Set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
35-yard line.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Red, cycle. Here we go. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Set, hut.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. The Lions at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings.
This
unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Let's go. Set, go.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 10 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Vikings 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Their mobile quarterback with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21, Vikings 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They stop.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Preston. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Preston. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Lions' 38-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, we got to push it up. We got to push it up. We got to push it up.
Here's McCarthy. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. On first down, Preston. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing is McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Vikings 14. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 2 catches. Touchdowns here so far. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On play action, now McCarthy. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Set. Hut. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ready.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Vikings 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Again, Elder partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Ready. Ready.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Come on, set. Blue 32. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Set, ready. Set, hut.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 24 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Vikings 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Read option. This is Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2
Right.
brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
50. Slide through. Ready. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's taken down inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Boston, the man in motion left. Now McCarthy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air with McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Preston. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. McCarthy is set to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Still on his feet. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. No nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lopez. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
McCarthy operating from the gun. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle they go. Preston. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Vikings.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line. Here we go, shot.
They'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Jack Fox.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Right. Set.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
That's good.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he's going to step up and run. And now here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
10 black, hut.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a 2nd and 10.
52 blaster. Check,
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On the ready.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Ready.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll send Austin in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Set, go.
And they take a knee.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
And they will take a knee here.
Down. Black 40.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.